Hey, good morning. We're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. You can always reach the show, 706-889-9700, and also chief at fetchernews.com. And that's the email and the phone number. And there are all the ways you can follow us on social media. Now, just a couple quick programming notes. Friday will be our last live broadcast of the year. Okay, we have 5 days. We're counting them down. You got Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday will be Christmas Eve. Tuesday will be Christmas Day. Excuse me, sorry about that. Tuesday will be Christmas Day, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and maybe Saturday, we don't know yet, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we have a takeover. FYNTV has been taken over, a hostile takeover by Team FYN Sports, because we will be broadcasting the Fannin County Blue Ridge Christmas Clash basketball tournament. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay. So that being said, this is our last week. Next week is basketball. It's like we're being preemptive for what what's the tennis tournament they preempt NBC broadcasting for all the time? Wimbledon. It's like Wimbledon, all right. So anyhow, and then we will be back the following week. So there you go. That is that. Now Friday will be the All-Star Political Panel. Hopefully all of our panelists will be there, and when we get all of our panelists there, they could break down and tell me what they think of some of my comments throughout the week. All right, Michael Cohen. Now, let's get to this, okay? I think this is it. Let's see. So, number 17, all right? Number 7, Michael Cohen. And I just want to put this out here because this is going to be, I want you to pay attention real close, Josh, because this is going to be one of those ones where it's not going to be a whole lot of coin toss here. It's going to be, I'm right or wrong. I'm not going to have a lot of gray area in this one. I will try to see how I could reel it in, but I don't know if this is going to be just a clean right and wrong. So, let's paint the picture. Michael Cohen is Donald Trump's attorney. Now, stay with me, because this is like, what's the guy that's got the fuzzy hair that paints the picture? Bob Ross, right? Gonna put a couple trees over here, and we need some snow, a lot of snow, and we're gonna put birds, seagulls, right there. Okay, anyhow, so we're gonna paint a Bob Ross picture for you. And then we're going to see what we come up with. So if this is your first time in class, don't worry. No matter what your painting looks like when it's done, mine sucks already. So don't worry. I can't paint anything. I mean, I'm lucky to throw stick men, okay? Anyhow, there we go. Oh, so let's get serious. So Michael Cohen. Now, Michael Cohen lives in New York City. Michael Cohen has a cushy life. Everybody's doing well. They're doing well. Nice Jewish family. You know, they're leaving early on work on Fridays. They work Sunday. The guy's got it made. He walks in and says, Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump. And Trump says, Michael, you know, this over here, I'm busy. I'm trying to do this over here. Every damn day, Michael, there's 2 or 3 women. There's somebody says I smacked them on the ass or something. Michael, can you take care of it, damn it? That's what I'm here for, Mr. Trump. You don't ask no questions, Mr. Trump. I got all this. I got all this. I got all this. I will take care of it, Mr. Trump. You go on and you do the business of the Trump Tower, Trump Organization. I will get rid of this. You got it? That's what I do for you, Mr. Trump. That's because I love you, Mr. Trump. That's what I do for you, Mr. Trump. I do that for you, Mr. Loyal. I'm loyal to you, Mr. Trump, no matter what. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Trump. Michael, could you get this off my desk? I'm opening envelopes, and, you know, some lady said I came through the airport last week and didn't look at her or something. She's suing me for $25. I got it, Mr. Trump. I'll take care of it. So, all right, so Michael Cohen is his attorney, personal attorney, I guess. The media likes the word fixer, okay? Now, they're upset that Trump uses rat. They're upset that Trump said flip. Well, they're saying, not upset, but they're drawing the parallel that a rat is somebody that flips, that gives the government facts on the corruption. So they're laughing at Trump that he doesn't even realize what he's saying, okay? But the reality is they're okaying with calling him the fixer. Every single time they refer to Michael Cohen, they refer to him as Donald Trump's fixer, okay? All right? So here's Donald Trump's tweet. Remember, Michael Cohen only became a rat after the FBI did something which was absolutely unthinkable and unheard of until the witch hunt was illegally started. They broke into an attorney's office. Why didn't they break into the DNC to get the server or Crooked's office, which we know Crooked Hillary? He must have run out of characters, all right? So let's look at this, okay? Number 22. So the walls close in. So why would Michael Cohen, and this is where I'm just saying, okay? Why would Michael Cohen? It does not matter what the government has on him. It does not matter what they got out of his office. It does not matter what it is, no matter what. Why does he run his mouth? Why? Why does he decide it's best that he talk to the government? Why? Mueller and his team. Why? Why doesn't he wait it out for a presidential pardon? Why not? Why not just be brought up in these charges, will not talk, let him beat him with a rubber hose? It doesn't matter. Why not wait for the presidential pardon? The presidential pardon. Why not wait for the presidential pardon? You have the President Donald Trump, the most powerful man in the world. Okay? Yes. Who can, by the stroke of a pen, say, Michael, thank you. Okay? You're free to go. So why didn't he? Here's my opinion. Number one, forget all the broke into his office and the rat recorded the conversation. Forget all that. I don't care about that right now, okay? Now, for years, Donald was surrounded most of the time by Democrats in New York City. It's very liberal Manhattan, Bloomberg type people, okay? So Donald Trump's lived in a much more liberal Democrat area of his life, surrounded by much more liberal Democrat people. All right. And, he supported Republicans. He supported Democrats, but everything more or less was to continue to push the Trump brand, is my opinion. But Cohen has always been, let's face the facts, in Manhattan. He's New York. He's a New York Jewish fella. We'll call him a Jewish fella. We won't just call him a Jewish fella, okay? Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But he's a Jewish attorney, okay, in New York, right, in Manhattan. Maybe Cohen has been around liberal lawyers and Manhattan liberals his whole entire life. Maybe he has. Maybe that's who Cohen really is, a Manhattan liberal, and maybe he doesn't sign on 100% to Donald Trump jumping on your side. Maybe he does not support the President of the United States wall. Maybe his friends don't support the wall. Maybe his friends don't support his Republican agenda. So one, let's look at it like this. Let's put Cohen in the category that he truly doesn't support Donald Trump after Donald Trump left the Trump organization. He liked it all. You're going to say, well, wait a minute, he was in the campaign. He was there all the way to this point. No. Let's just say first, let's just put him down as a Manhattan liberal that really doesn't like this guy right here, that really doesn't like you. Number one. Number two, he works with Mueller and them. So do you ever see on Facebook, now this is just my long shot, okay? I lead the league in going out on a limb, but pay attention. You ever see on Facebook or something where they show you this cabin in the woods? It's beautiful. It's absolutely the most beautiful place you've ever seen, or on an island, a beautiful home on an island. And it says, would you go without internet? Would you go without internet, TV, all communication and live here for 1 year if at the end of the year you were going to get $20 million? All right? It's all the time. All right? You see that all the time. So what if Cohen did not? And this is where I'm going to say this and I'm going to get away from it, okay? What if Cohen did not forgo a presidential pardon? Wait a minute. I know. I waited for you to say, but there's where you don't get your facts straight. Well, Cohen said he wouldn't take Donald Trump's pardon if he gave it to him now. Wouldn't take it. Not asking for it. You remember Cohen, right? Finds Lanny Davis. You do the research. He finds Lanny Davis. About the time he breaks and he decides he's going to forgo a Donald Trump, pay attention, presidential pardon, right? He finds Lanny Davis. Lanny, this is Hillary. Get your ass up there now, run interference with Cohen, and make the deal. You got it? Lanny, get up there now. This is Hillary. And run interference. My people are telling me to let you know that you need to go up, run interference, work things out. Michael Cohen finds Lanny Davis. All right? Michael Cohen trades in the possibility, because there was a point where he went to Congress and lied, supposedly for Trump, okay? There was a point he went and lied. There was a point he would die before he would turn on the Donald. What happened? He found Lanny Davis. It's almost like, finding Jesus for some. His savior, Lanny Davis, swooped in. I know, you're upset. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just saying, I'm trying to bring the height of how big this is that Lanny Davis came in. And Michael Cohen found him, looked up, and he's praying. And next thing you know, Lanny Davis is there. All right? So he's working with Mueller. Lanny Davis comes into the picture. Next thing you know, he's indicted. 2 of the charges are for campaign finance violations that he pled guilty. And you wonder, why would Michael Cohen plead guilty to campaign finance charges that are not illegal? Why would he plead guilty? He's smart enough to know that the 2 charges he pled guilty to are not even charges. They're not legal. There was no campaign finance contributions laws broken, okay? He knows that the 2 charges on there could have been handled through campaign finance committee and could have been a fine like Obama. Remember Obama? Everybody talks about, well, it was much different, Obama's campaign finance problems. Yes, they were finding campaign finance donations from people that didn't exist. That was the problem. They could not find these people. Here they're able to find the guy. And they're not so why he didn't opt for the campaign finance violation fine? Not plead to an indictment under a crime of these 2 counts. Why? Why did he do this? Did he do this? Did the deep state come in? And then after he goes to court, and this is number 1, this is guy 1 or whatever, this is number 1 told him to do it. After he goes to court, did he complete the deal he made with the deep state? That right after he went to court, he went straight to ABC and sit down with who else? George Stephanopoulos. That used to be Bill Clinton's chief of staff. I'm sorry, I got to rub my face here for a minute. Really? Used to be Bill Clinton's chief of staff. He immediately ran to ABC, sit down with George Stephanopoulos, and the last part of his deal, the deep state carrying the water, the media, the collusion, so they can have it all to run this weekend. And he will go to every network. I mean, he may even go on Larry King, or Larry King may dig him up so he can do Larry King. Right? He'll be on The View everywhere. He'll go everybody. He started right there. They're carrying that water. So the deep state gets him. Boom. They pull him into a dark room. Hey, look, we got tapes. I don't give a damn. Donald's going to, I don't give a damn you got tapes. We got this. I don't care you got that. Why do I care? I'm going to get the pardon. Cohen got 3 years. I'm sorry, I just have to do this. I could be Looney Tunes right now. Cohen got 3 years. Went straight to day. He doesn't report till March. I mean, I always love these don't report. He doesn't have to go in till March. He's on the day. I got a break from this, okay? Did you picture when Cohen got 3 years, the judge gave 3 years, he's going in the pen, and he's going to be over in the area with Big Paulie and the guys that are making spaghetti sauce, the guys, Big Paulie. He's going to bring in the bread. I'm just sorry. So he gets 3 years. I don't think he's forgoing a presidential pardon. I don't think so. I think he has 3 years for a reason. I think he got 3 years because Trump's got 2 more, and then the deep state's telling him that the new president will be in office about a year, and you'll get your pardon. Because the new president, all right, and I'm going to give you a number I want here because I'm going to go to break. Now I give you this number. You got to be ready, okay? Because the new president will consider you a hero to the nation. The new president will consider you, and you will get the Medal of Honor, Freedom Medal or whatever of honor, that you saved our country from this evil right here and the collapse, the democracy, the collapse and crumbling of our democracy. And so you go 2 years, Trump's got 2 years, and then in the 3rd year, judge lets you out, after, let's see, the new president's January, February. Let's wait for March. Let's give the new president 90 days, and then the judge lets you out because you've been pardoned by the new president. And then all of the gold that you were promised to just do everything that we asked you to do will then kick in. Maybe Cohen just did the 3 years. Maybe he's just going to do the 3 years because he thinks maybe he thinks it's the right thing to do. It's time to stop lying. He said it's time to stop. Maybe he thinks it's the right thing to do, and he's going to do the 3 years, and he's going to get out, and and then he's going to be, he's not going to have a law practice, and he's not going to be able to practice law, and he's, and you're going to go through a drive-through out there in Long Island somewhere, and he's going to ask you if you want fries. Maybe that's what he's going to do. Maybe he's just turned into an honest citizen, Maybe he is. Or maybe the next president, 3 years, he got 3 years. The next president, maybe 2 years he could do standing on his head. Because they're going to put him over there with Big Paulie, and they're going to have sausages, and they're going to have the gravy. They're going to make the gravy, and they're going to get the bread. Just say it. And then the 3rd year, number 6, the new president, the vanilla version, number 6. And there he is, Beto O'Rourke, the vanilla version. Barack Obama can treat him as the hero that saved this country from Donald Trump's 2nd term, can pardon him. So maybe Cohen did not forgo the presidential pardon. And maybe he could do 2 years standing on his head. And maybe when he gets out, the little leprechaun, not leprechaun, but let's say it anyway, the little leprechaun can rush over and count his lucky charms all piled up in the corner of gold that the deep state paid. I don't know. I may have just said the craziest thing in the world. But I'll tell you what, if it ends up happening, this will be a day that this will be a good day for me. I just have to wait. I have to look into the future. I'm going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Did Cohen pass up his presidential pardon or not? Take us a break.